Questions are being raised over enforcement of the stay-at-home order after an incident over the weekend that happened here at Dundas Square. A CityNews camera operator was confronted by a Toronto police officer. He was told that media is a non-essential service, and if he didn't leave, he'd be ticketed.
Essentially, is that media at this point in time is not essential service right in the square, so we can't have you come and gather and stay for a while and loiter because unless you're out for an essential reason, which is grocery shopping, going to a doctor, things along those lines.
So you're telling me media is not essential service?
That is under information that I was provided that I'm acting on today. That's the information that I was giving.
So I'm not allowed in the square right now?
Yes, sir.
Our camera operator was on assignment just steps from the city newsroom, gathering footage of the dozens of police officers that were there to enforce an upcoming anti-mask rally. In the video, it was clear he was alone and distanced, and City News can confirm he was wearing a mask when the officer approached.
So you're telling me I have to leave the square? What happens if I don't leave the square?
Then I will be giving you the ticket, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm cautioning you right now, and I'm giving you the opportunity to leave on your own admission, or you will be fined.
If this can happen with cameras rolling, how can the public have confidence that they won't be randomly stopped by an officer?
We don't make it a habit of randomly checking people, and we have not since it's begun. That's not the point of it, and it's not our intent. What we were dealing with on Saturday was a large gathering.
While protesters eventually gathered at Yonge and Dundas, City News no longer sends camera operators to anti-mask rallies for safety reasons. This incident happened more than an hour before when the square was empty. In a statement, Toronto police told City News, as soon as this was brought to our attention, we assured officers on scene were provided with the proper information.
That should not happen. The police officers don't have the authority just to stop people on the streets and ask them.
Jeff McGuire with the Ontario Association of Chiefs of Police tells me police have not been given special powers to enforce the stay-at-home order. That means police cannot stop you in the street unless you are obviously breaking the distancing and mask-wearing rules. Police cannot pull your car over just to ask where you're going. You are allowed to be outside. You're not required to tell an officer where you're going, and essential workers do not have to carry a letter of employment.
What I would say is that we're all in this on a learning curve. I would suggest an anomaly, and it's a good learning opportunity for everybody involved.
Now, those anti-mask rallies over the weekend did result in 24 charges being laid. 10 of them were under the criminal code. Police and bylaw officers laid an additional 40 charges after investigating complaints about large gatherings at homes and on private properties.